In this video, we're going to demonstrate how you can display the value of a numeric field in a list control using a slider rather than the actual value itself. So you can see that we have a simple list control over here, and the list has two columns, name and value, but the value is being displayed using a slider. If I click on a particular row here, I can see the value for this row is 25, so this is 25%. If I were to go here and change that to say 67 and then do a save, you'll see that it moves over there to the 67% line. So let's now go take a look behind the scenes at how this was done. So we'll switch back to design mode now, and when we look at the list data, we see that it's just a simple static list right now with two values, name and value. So there's the name and then there's the value, and then our list layout has those two columns selected. But for the value, we've defined a custom template over here. So if we go look in the value, we can see that we've got two divs, and we've used the styling from the built-in Alpha Anywhere slider control to style these divs. So we're using the slider inner, slider H inner, and slider H range CSS classes for these divs, and then we're using the placeholder dialog.style to represent the current selected style name. So in this case my style is Mobe Blue, but it could have been iOS 7 or Android Light, etc. And then the key point here is that the width of this inner div expressed as a percentage here uses the value placeholder. So value is the value in this field over here. So if the particular row happens to have a value, say, of 50, then this would be 50%. So inside this placeholder you can do arithmetic. So you can, since this is just standard alpha client-side templating, you could go here, for example, and multiply this by 2 or divide it by 100, or do any type of math that you wanted to get the percentage value to display in the template. And then the only other thing of interest here is you'll see that we've added white space normal into the div, and the reason that we've done that is that within a list by default we're setting the white space tag to, I believe, pre, so that line breaks in your data are actually displayed. But we want this we want to be able to type in our template using a nice understandable format rather than have the entire template on one line. So we need to basically use this white space normal in the template. So now let's go back again and run this, and we can see now that each number now is represented by a percentage on the slider. And if we go and edit the number, for example, let's make that say 99%, then the slider automatically updates to reflect the value of the number. Thanks very much for watching.